Hey, this is the Queen Azizah Nubia, and today I want to talk to you guys about yoga. Yes, I want to talk to you guys about yoga. So, what better way to talk about yoga than to actually talk to a yoga instructor? So, come with me as I attend Alexander Shelton's yoga class, and then you'll learn a little bit more about Alexander Shelton, and we're going to learn about some yoga, and I'm about to stretch it on out today because, like, yo, a sister is locked up. So come on with me to yoga class. Let's go. Alexander Shelton is a social activist and yoga facilitator whose mission is to reclaim non-traditional yoga spaces and transform them into healing spaces for bodies Western yoga has historically excluded. His goal is to bring wellness to his people. Alright, so that was an amazing yoga class. I wish you guys were here to see it, but I am here with the one and only Alexander Shelton.
There are a couple others on Facebook. I've looked it up.
Oh, okay, it's a couple. Well,
but I'm the only one that occupied the skin.
Well, we're here with him, and he just gave a phenomenal yoga class. Tell the Natural Woman platform a little bit about yourself, and how did you get into just doing some of the amazing things that you do?
Well, my name's Alexander, as you said. I'm from Cincinnati, so I was born and raised here. I'm a community baby. If you want to know how I got here, it was the community. I was raised by a village of people.
Let me ask you a question. So, your prominent, like your focus demographic are African Americans. Now,
Black women.
Okay, black women. How, I know I started doing yoga about 10 years ago, and in my experience with yoga is always white people in the classes, and then when you talk to black people about it, they're like, "Oh no, I ain't doing that. That's the devil's work."
Yes.
No. So how were you able to break through those barriers? Because your classes get bigger. There's so many different women and men that come. How did you balance through that?
So there is this black feminist theorist. Her name is Patricia Hill Collins, and she's been writing about black feminism since the 70s. It wasn't a conversation that was being had, in large margins. So this is a woman who's shaping out a language, an experience, defining an experience that isn't written. So then I asked her, how did you do that? How did you push the community forward? Surely you had pushback.
Yeah.
She said you had to develop a spine of titanium and know that what you're doing is valid. Know that your work is important. And so what I had to stop doing was compromising myself. I had to figure out, this is what I want to contribute and this is how I want to show up. And so then hopefully people like the class, but it took me years to get to this place in my practice.
I never told you this, but and it's kind of private, so I can't even believe I'm sharing this. But I think it was coming to your class, helped me with the situation. So my period was delayed for weeks. I was sitting there crazy because I was like, I know I'm not pregnant. What's going on? I'm always regular, and I was going to the doctors. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. I had to do sonograms, and they were saying, well, it looks like you're gonna come on. We just don't know why your body's not releasing it. We can give you these medicines and all this other kind of stuff. And so I was doing meditation and all this other kind of stuff, trying to figure out, because my body felt like it was stalled. And so I woke up one morning and said, do yoga, go to yoga class today. I said, okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna just go to yoga, not thinking that would help bring my period on. I just needed to be stressed because the whole situation had me stressed out. What the heck is going on? I don't go through this.
It's true.
And we did the class, and 2 minutes after the class was over, I came back and sat down. My menstrual came. It just came, and I was like, yo, was it the yoga? And then I went back because I was amazed, like, oh my God, so the yoga helped it come. Was it because I de-stressed? But all the poses that you did that day were poses to help delayed menstruals.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, this is powerful. So I was like, thank you. You helped save me months of stress.
So I wanted to center Black healing and this conversation of trauma. And so that was a really big part. It wasn't just about stretching, it was about releasing and healing, starting your healing journey. And so just really trying to figure out, what have I experienced? What have I gone through? I lived my life thinking that I could never tell anyone anything that I experienced outside of a smile.
Yeah.
I was taught to be perfect. And so I had to learn that I was human and I was allowed, and it helped the anxiety to really flood away when I was able to realize that I'm allowed to make mistakes. I'm allowed to be messy. And I think that when you are struggling in yoga poses, it allows you to be messy. And I tell you, this is your practice. There's nothing that I can tell you about your body that you don't already know.
I'm happy to see this form of healing that has been done for thousands and thousands of years. Wasn't just created in India like some people want to believe.
Right? Movement is Black.
It
like
is a
we
African
invented movement, language, religions. We birthed civilizations. We empower cultures. Like if everything came from Ethiopia, then you can't say that you are the original of anything.
Exactly.
We are the original people, and I love reminding us that.
And I'm just happy that you are able to bring this form of feeling to our communities where it's not accessible to us. A lot of people don't have $200 to pay a week for a yoga class, but you do it for free, taking donations. That's powerful, and I commend you for that. Because it's really good. I can say, yo, you come and do yoga, like in Avondale, where there's nothing to do but probably buy drugs and go to the Family Dollar. You can.
But we're working on it.
Go to a yoga class. Yes.
I mean, because we show up. And what I really love is the benevolence. Like God has been so good to me. Like I would not be. Every turn, God has said, turn left, don't go that way. Turn right, don't go forward. You don't need to see this, you don't need to see that. And I've just been protected. Wow. And so what I wanted to do was create that same space, that same feeling of freedom and protection. So I mean, it's God.
Yeah.
It's not even me. Look, I'm just like, you don't even know. Because the funny thing is I stutter. Like I have verbal stutters where I say a lot when I'm in my everyday speech. In my yoga classes or when I'm protesting, there are no ums.
Wow.
They're just, this is what it is and this is where we're going. And it's so amazing because it's this outer body experience where I get to experience the class with you all while I'm leading it.
Wow. Well, that is super amazing. Thank you so much, Alex.
We did
for
it.
Talking with me today. I love class today. It was really good.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Natural Woman on the Scene. Please subscribe to our channel and get the newest issue of Natural Woman magazine. Just visit www.naturalwomanmagazine.com. Thank you for watching. Peace. Until next time.